State of Origin.
Yeah, let's get stuck into some State of Origin. It's time for the.
What are you going to say?
I'm sneakily happy over here. Let's start off with where is game one being played?
Townsville, and you should be sneakily happy because it's a fucking huge advantage. But we're not going to bitch about it. No. The NRL has been introducing the one in Queensland, one in New South Wales, one neutral venue kind of thing.
For a long time, it was played two in one state and one in the other, and then they alternate year on year. So it's it's not like it's brand new concept.
That's right. And we're talking about Canberra getting thrown into the mix, and you'd think that's advantage New South Wales, but although there is one thing down here, there's a lot of people down here. I actually live in Canberra. I can go for Queensland, even though I have no family connection. I'm not talking.
I was going to say, are you shooting the shots at me over here?
No shots at you, but there are a few people that get around the nation's capital.
Shout out Simo. Yeah, Simo. He's a big one of those.
You got to have. It's got to be like direct family connection, and in your defence, you're allowed to go for them. Thoughts on the teams? Any surprises? Anything that we liked?
Yeah, well, let's finish on the point on Townsville. So Townsville being an excellent brand new stadium, so it kind of makes sense.
Oh, definitely.
Queensland government threw shitloads of money at their rugby league to pull that off, so they're not going to say no to that. Of course, massive advantage for Queensland. I think the win percentage is like 64 to 33% Queensland's way, of course, in Queensland. The game sold out in 2 minutes. So they're actually putting in more seats to hopefully sell more. Right. Some temporary seats for...
What is it, about 28,000, 30,000?
Yeah, I'd say so. And they're probably trying to push it over 30,000.
Yep.
But I don't see there being very many New South Welshmen in heartland Queensland.
No, they're far behind enemy borders there. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is people going up for a holiday and make a week out of it or something, but...
Yeah, but it's a brand new stadium. They want to flex that the NRL has built this for this town. Yeah, you deserve. I mean, ideally they don't have it there. You have it at the MCG with, 60,000 more people there.
That's right.
Or Perth at Optus, and you have 80. So.
And I think we were saying off air, the only true neutral grounds outside of Melbourne would be Adelaide or Perth. Realistic, you could have it at Alice Springs if you wanted, but you're not going to get a lot of love there. So if you're not going to have it there, son, like we said, you may get a couple of Queensland supporters in Canberra, but it's surrounded by New South Wales. You can get people travelling here. You're not going to get people travelling all the way to the north of Australia.
That's right.
But whatever, it is what it is. It's COVID times. It's freaky. I think New South Wales going in as favourites if it was at a neutral ground. So I don't know how much that Townsville. I don't know if you put a number on that.
They're still favourites up there apparently, and I think we'll get to that in a second.
Yes.
The teams, nothing too surprising.
No, and I think we were pretty bang on with what we were saying last week.
Very close.
With what we thought. Barring, of course, late minutes, suspensions and injuries for guys that would have been in the squad. Dragons just scored again, so it's probably going to be 18-all to continue on.
Bet the over.
Yeah. Close here.
Yeah, definitely. With 5 minutes to go in the first. So I think the big news to start. Let's tackle Queensland because they were the one, I think, with the most injury concerns coming into the squad. Kalen Ponga has already been ruled out.
That's a big out.
That's a big out. It sounded like he didn't even want to get picked for game one. Stay in Newcastle so he can rehab his foot that he's got at the moment.
A groin?
Yes, that and foot. Yeah, so I think he's having some issues. But they brought him into camp and sent him back. Looks like Holmes is going to play fullback and then Kyle Felt will be on the wing. I originally thought, why would you not play, say, Holmes on the wing and then AJ Brimson in a fullback? But then I remembered, I think we talked last year about specialists playing in their specialised position. And in this case, Holmes plays fullback and Felt plays wing. So you're playing them in the position their natural spots. So I guess I'm not too worried about. Brimson looks like he's going to be 14, but he... also got some injury cloud, so there's also been the talk about maybe Ben Hunt gets flown up there after this game to come in and fill in for him if he can't go.
Still, Thursday night, 6-day turnaround.
He's got 6-day turnaround, so it's not too bad for him. But then you got to think about how's Harry Grant going to play. He's going to play 9. They had Reid.
Reid
Marnie. Sorry, just had a mind blank.
It's hard because it's not. You actually had it right the way that you should say it last week with Mahoney.
Yeah.
But it's Marnie.
Marnie, yeah. Red Marnie. But they've sent him home, supposedly. And I think there was conflicting reports on this because I saw some people said he was still in camp. Some people said they sent him home.
I wonder if it's a bit of smoke.
Yeah, I don't know. Because when do the Eagles play Saturday or Sunday? So whether he...
Sunday they play.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if he's been named in that squad as yet.
The other big thing around that is Harry Grant hasn't been playing 80 minutes for Melbourne. So what do they do there?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they're thinking...
Is he going to play 80 minutes or is he going to have a breather and someone else is going to play 9 for a little bit? Like a not specialist 9?
Yeah, like he'll go into this... Harry Grant played second row for Queensland a little bit, so where he goes into the second row and you bring on... someone to play, but they don't hook it.
Another hooker.
Can Brimson, fill a role for 10 minutes? I don't know. It's very different than what he's been asked to do. But
yeah, exactly.
Essentially, with Marnie going home, they've said, Harry, you got to play 80 minutes. You'd think.
Yeah, and
so Reid Marnie is in the lineup against the Knights this week.
So yeah, they've sent him back.
Cool. Shame for the young fella. I thought he's been really good for Parramatta. And you shooed me a few a few weeks ago, and I was saying he's a smoky for Origin, and he will play Origin one day. That is for sure.
It's a bit like the Sean Abbott in the Australian cricket team. He better off just go back and play on the weekend, or he better being around the club for the week and getting around the team. I don't know. They probably thought you're better off getting another game and go improve, do this and that, and you'll be a step closer.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Brad Arthur's asked if you're not playing him, you send him back because he's our 9. Would love to have him in the squad.
Yeah, and like I said, in good form. So.
Do you reckon NRL coaches have that much clout to?
Oh, they definitely talk to each other. So he'd ring up Paul Green and be like, are you going to use him? And if Paul goes, no, I'm not going to use him, it's like, well, can you, instead of keeping him in camp for a couple of days, can you send him back so you can get a game on the weekend?
Yeah.
It's
not out of the realm of possibility.
Not out of the realm of possibility, yeah. So that's kind of where Queensland are. That's kind of why they're talking about Ben Hunt maybe getting flown up to cover that, because he can play hooker. So that's kind of that chat there. But otherwise, the team, I'm pretty happy, pretty confident. A big shout out to Craig Bellamy for resting Munster and Harry Grant for a month to get right for this game.
That's 100% what Bellyak's done there, hasn't he? He goes, we can flog teams without you. You just have a rest. Well,
they have, so.
Yeah, exactly right. They haven't really needed them at all. Where do you think the strengths are for New South Wales and for Queensland? I'll start. I think Queensland's got an...
did you want to run through New South Wales squad first? Was there anything...
Nothing too surprising. I suppose that maybe the biggest surprise was just outside of the squad with Appy Coruscant and Campbell Graham being named 18 and 19. They did go with a lot of Panthers.
6 or 5?
I think 6 in the squad.
2, 3.
I think I wrote it down somewhere, didn't I?
4.
Cleary. Wow.
Liam Martin, that'd be 5. That's 5, and then Coruscant 6. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So... yeah, I think at the start of last year's State of Origin, New South Wales had 1 Panther in Cleary, and Capewell obviously playing for Queensland. So
they didn't go on their huge run until towards the end of the year as well.
That is true. That is true. But they've rewarded form. Guys like To'o, who leads the league in run meters by about 400 meters, leads the post contact meters. Like he's just been playing.
Yep.
Like you couldn't not pick him.
No, he's been excellent
on his form, and then like. A young guy like Liam Martin who works really hard, probably a little bit surprising for mine, but good. They're rewarding form, and you love to see it. I think as a Dragons fan, maybe a little bit surprising to see Tarek Sims going in there.
Yeah, I think that might have been forced kind of in there.
Of course it's forced with no, look, Cordner hasn't played all year because of his head knocks. Frizzell out, Crichton out, Radley out. So... that's probably how Tarek gets the gig there. I'll tell you what, though, and a lot of people like to shit on Tarek. He is built for Origin. Like, he's one of those, like, aggressive, hard-bodied, hard-nosed players. And maybe I've got my red and white glasses on, but very, very happy to see him in the back row there. I think that's going to be a really big challenge there. Mentioned all those guys that are unavailable for the Blues. That back row there with Kafusi, Fafita, Jairo, and like Big Tino might roll through the edge, might play through the middle. That's some formidable players there.
Yeah, they've got a good pack. I think the strength for Queensland's probably in the pack, and the strength for New South Wales is in the backs.
Yeah.
And the back
definitely.
line.
And we talk about playing guys out of position.
You know, 3 fullbacks. So.
Yeah, 3 fullbacks in that side with Teddy, Latrell and Tommy Turbo. Latrell...
Fuck, good problem to have, though.
Yeah, and Latrell was a centre.
Yeah, Latrell's played a lot of centre.
Yeah, that's right. He's moved. And Tommy Turbo, the way he's playing, mate, you fucking play him from front row. He'll be the way he's been going, he'll be fine. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait.
Definitely.
And a short turnaround between Origins. It was like the Masters, you know, with COVID, the short turnaround between it. So how good.
Yeah.
They should do it twice a year.
What did you think of the Penrith boy getting picked at 6?
Luai, yeah. We all had him in our teams, been playing lights out. You know, they went Jack Whiten as a 14. The way the Raiders have been playing, I think that's fair. I think Jack's again. We talk about built for Origin, bigger body, can attack the line.
Yeah, he can play anywhere but prop, as we said.
Yep.
Or you could give him a go, but he
and Luai leads the NRL with 14 try assists. He's absolutely killing it. They obviously wanted to keep that Panther connection there with Cleary. Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. And I think I think after the 8 in a row got broken, they went with Hodkinson and Mitch Pearce. I think we're both playing at
close.
No, it was a Canterbury pair. Can you look up 2014 State of Origin sides? But
it was Trent and Adam Reynolds. Yeah.
Reynolds. Yeah. That's who it was. Who were playing their club footy together, and broke it. So I like it. I like it.
It sets him up for success as well. Like, obviously he's going to have a good back line. It's like we say with Sam Walker. It's Origin. You're going to have great backs around you, but now you have your halves partner with you who you play day in, day out. You know, it's only going to set you up for success. And he doesn't have to do as much. You've got Tedesco in there as well to get his hands on the ball as much as he can. So he's going to be asked to do heaps. So I think,
So I guess that's the question. Do you reckon that's going to their form at Penrith's going to translate into Origin? Do you think they're big match players?
Oh, bloody oath. The big thing around them is they haven't won the grand final last year, but fuck me.
Well, they went fucking close.
Yeah, they went very close. And it was the first 20 minutes that fucked them.
Killed them. After that, they were they had a better team.
Yeah, playing against the GOAT. So, yeah, I'm confident as a Blues fan. It's as we said, that first game going to Townsville is a massive advantage to Queensland, but I still think on paper the Blues got a slight edge.
Yeah, Marcus, do you want to get us some odds? I think it's no point doing tips because there'd be 3 blue and one maroon on the table.
We'll be interested to see what happens. Back to 2014, it was Josh Reynolds and Trent Hodkinson, the Canterbury pairing that broke the 8 in a row.
No, DCE lost that series, but we'll keep going.
Was in Las Vegas when that series was going on. Great place to watch a game of rugby league.
Damn Australians.
Yeah, had to look far and wide to find that game televised, but we found it at some seedy bar far out. It was
middle of the day.
Yeah, it was like early morning, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think the Soccer World Cup was on as well at the same time, so it was that straight into the Socceroos.
You Australians watching soccer and rugby.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love Australians.
Shout out to USA Soccer Guy on Facebook. Give him a follow. Very funny.
So to finish off, Gerald Sutton's going to be the referee for State of Origin.
All right.
Odds. Did you get some odds, Max?
Yeah. So the Blues are favourites at $1.54. Queensland are out at $2.50 at the moment.
$2.50 in Queensland.
See, I'm confident, but that's too short in Townsville for mine. Like I'm like $1.80 confident. Like, you know, slight edge.
$2.50 for Queensland. That's good money.
Yeah. Well, the line is 4.5, so yeah, could go either way.
Can be close.
If there's any game that you don't need to bet on, it's State of Origin. I love having this is like speaking for myself. I love having a little trundle. You know, when you watch North Melbourne versus St Kilda or something last week. You know, get me to watch this game kind of thing. But Origin, mate, you keep your wallet in your back pocket, and I'll be fine. I'll be fired up.